The Federal Reserve may be talking exit strategy, but the central bank is actually extending one of its emergency lending programs. Bloomberg's Peter Cook is in Washington with the latest on the so-called TALF program. Peter, is this a sign of relief for some, or is this a sign of concern?
Well, this is something that's been expected, Margaret. There have been some aspects, particularly the commercial mortgage market, that have been pushing for this. The Term Asset-Backed Securities Loan Facility, better known as TALF, was set to expire at the end of the year. Now the Fed and Treasury have approved extending the program for another 3 to 6 months. TALF, you'll recall, was launched in March with a capacity of $200 billion. The original capacity of the talk was $1 trillion. The program intended to jumpstart the market for securities backed by auto, credit card, and education loans. In June, it was expanded to cover as much as $100 billion in loans to support commercial mortgage-backed securities. In a statement today, the Fed and Treasury extended TALF loans against newly issued asset-backed securities and legacy commercial mortgage-backed securities until March 31st of 2010. And to further help the commercial mortgage market, TALF lending against new CMBS deals will be extended even longer until June 30th, 2010. There's been improvement in both these markets, but their statement says even though financial conditions have improved considerably, those markets are, in the view of the Fed and Treasury, still impaired and are likely to remain so for some time. They don't rule out further extensions depending on financial conditions. The Fed and Treasury also announced that the collateral eligible for TALF will remain the same and will not be expanded at this time. Securities already eligible include the major types of newly issued AAA-rated ABS backed by loans to consumers and businesses, and newly issued and legacy AAA-rated CMBS. That, too, Margaret, subject to change depending on financial conditions. So this emergency lending program, at a minimum, being extended into 2010.
All right, cushion in place for a little bit while longer, particularly for commercial real estate. Thank you so much, Peter Cook, live from Washington.